have just been a
Last
virtual button mash
time
mash again,
on
Cody.
Skulls and Shackles, we're doing it in character. Golichad can't hear us at the moment.
Can we actually take a moment? As you guys are sort of talking on the ship, it's taking you some time to get back to Grox Rock from the Glen Garney chain and from the Mancatcher's Cove, where you had dealt with the Sahagin. You traveled through the islands, made it back to Grox Rock. You're planning out your move towards Port Peril, and how you're going to deal with the Bull's Bluff expedition and Kurdek Bone Fist invitation. We sort of cut. We are not at all with the PCs for a moment. They're sort of in the distance. The sound of the sea is there. We're in a tavern. There's a dwarf and a half-orc sitting beside one another. There's this sort of ambient torchlight filling the room. And it is unruly. As unruly as you'd expect a pirate tavern / inn to be, and they are reveling in it. They are just chatting, cheering as they clink pints together, and laughing as they watch a very bloody brawl rage on just a few feet away from them. And amidst all of this chaos, they just start to talk. The dwarf speaks first. He says, "You hear about that new crew of freaks clearing out across the shackles?" The orc responds, "I heard of him. The one with 3 captains, right? That's the one. I heard they got press ganged into Barnabas Harrigan's crew, then killed the poor bastard in front of the rest. Golichad was his name, I think. I heard they cleaned up old Bone Rock Island, too." And as the orc goes to say something else, his head is like slammed into the bar as he's dragged into the brawl. And we cut to a pirate captain sailing the sea. We have no idea who this is. He's at Bliss. His crew is singing shanties as he talks to his first mate. He says, "Are they allied with Pegsworthy? Surprised someone managed to convince that old coot to do anything." And then we cut again, this time to a man sunbathing on a beach. He's made of just bone, covered in a very loosely fit black robe, sipping a margarita as a legion of his skeletons are murdering what you assume to be pirates, villagers, crimson sand sort of surrounding them. He turns to the black figure beside him, who you cannot perceive, and he says, "I heard they like to kill undead, and any foul thing that challenges them." The fighting stops. He turns to the figure and he says, "They even killed the ancient mariner." You see a woman fishing from a pier. She's gripping a lobster in hand, and as it snips for her, she says, "I heard even that enormous reef claw wasn't a match for him." We see a group of children running through a town yelling, "They killed a dragon! They killed a dragon!" As adults and parents wordly look on, a librarian whispers to one of his patrons, "I heard they saved rickety squibs from a swarm of wasps and dozens of naga. I put my money on them being heroes," smiling as he gives out the book to his customer. A Chilaxian captain, now sailing away from a destroyed fleet of pirate ships, their cannons still smoking from the fire. Unruly pest, truly. I've sent word of their deeds and abilities to headquarters. Orders are shoot on sight. They won't capture another one of our ships. And then to a bounty hunter, sipping coffee under the moonlight. Well, they're competent. Not a fan of them getting to my mark before me, though, but interesting. And then rapid cuts to people you'll never see or meet, all talking about you. Ending as we peer up into the sky and above the clouds, we see a dragon, resplendent, beautiful, and terrifying, peering down at you with a toothy grin, licking her lips, mumbling to herself, I don't know how much longer I can wait. And then we cut back to the group.
I delay 5 years, so she waits.
I ready in action in temporal time.
That's meta information. That's just something that's happening in the background. But you guys look rock, and you are currently in the common area. Things are getting better around here. Trade is sort of increasing. More people are moving here, or at least staying long enough to consider themselves residents. Rock is walking around. She's already kind of said hi to you all. You hear her kind of barking orders. She says, all right, we're going to put that over there. We're going to refurnish the entire kitchen. And tell that shopkeeper he still owes us 100 gold. She's busy, but she seems like she's having fun. You guys are just kind of sort of within the hubbub of this place. And you are just kind of chilling at the moment. It's a harbor town. What you guys doing?
You also notice that the town seems to be doing much better than when we left because the drought has been lifted.
Yes.
I go
Oh yes,
and
we also built a shop. Or
I go and get some water.
made a shop
now the drought's ended.
high enough that it actually counts as a shop.
Yes.
Which was then blessed by luck.
I will offload. I'll help the crew offload stuff, and then I guess, begin. We don't really need to begin getting any like.
Yeah. You guys have handled your business. Your crew is handling things. You're just sort of you have a brief shore leave, and you guys are together wherever you want to be.
And the dead man's dice is in the squibbing getting its upgrade.
Yeah, and any minor repairs that you just didn't have on hand when you were out at sea, and getting of course restocked.
How long do you guys want to be here?
How long do we need to be here? Is the question.
Well, if we wait 2 weeks, it's another kingdom round.
I
And we
mean,
actually get stuff that next one.
it'll take
Minor
me,
stuff, but stuff.
it'll take me like 20 minutes to get the flying rhino ready to go. So I can leave in like an hour. But what about our crew? I guess they can stay here since we'll be flying.
Yeah, they makes sense to leave them here. That way they can't be like taken hostage or some shit.
True.
Okay.
You know what? Phil Rain is gonna go around, and what's a nice way of saying put the town under martial law without actually putting it under martial law? Lockdown. Yeah, we'll do that. Or like high defenses kind of thing.
So
Just in case things go badly over at Port Peril.
okay. So you basically update Grok on kind of the risk, and she goes, yeah. All right. So basically, you just want us to be on the lookout in case something happens, be on high alert. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in case we end up pissing the Hurricane King off.
Yeah, he's pretty dangerous, so maybe don't do that. He'll probably kill you and then come kill us. So
I think I might also like send out word for all of the crews under the banner to kind of come in for like a check-in. So like I'll recall the fleet basically.
Okay. So you'll kind of Juliet assisting. Juliet, do you guys have long range sending?
The longest thing I have is 70 miles.
Okay. Um.
Oh wait,
Then yeah.
I have someone who can greater teleport anywhere on the world. So yes.
Succubus.
You you have a messenger. Essentially.
Yup.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, as long as she's been there before.
She doesn't even have to have been there before.
No,
It's
it's
greater
greater.
teleport.
Upgrade.
It's greater teleport. Yeah, it's greater teleport. Okay. So then, Philrain, you talk to the succubus. What do you tell her to do?
Essentially recall the fleet. Defensive positions.
Okay. So yeah, she kind of goes. She does her thing. You guys, your fleet currently is basically a Tidewater Rock, and people there, and then Merrill Pegsworthy and his small fleet. She comes back, and she has two letters for the two letters, and then like a chest, essentially.
Uh-oh.
What cup size?
Asking the real questions.
This was really heavy. Plonk.
Yeah, which one? One is from okay, we'll go in order. One is from Meryl Pegsworthy. The other one is from Agatha Smithy. Which one would you like to look at first?
Pegsworthy.
Yeah, Pegsworthy.
Meryl Pegsworthy, in the letter, he says, "Hello, high rollers. I hope y'all doing just fine. I wanted to check in with you. I hope that you are still alive as I send this message, but regardless, I've heard of some of the things you've been up to, and I have to say, you guys sure do get a lot done in a very brief amount of time. I'd like to, of course, contribute to our little alliance, so I've packaged some gifts for you if you so like them, and I figured it would also help with our continued communications and ability to work together. I also thought you might be interested in checking out a bit of a special location with me. If you have the chance, I'm currently sailing close to Shanshu Bay, and we'll be there for about 2 more weeks. Bit of a legendary beast over here, and maybe some plunder that you might be interested in nabbing up with me. So hoping maybe you'd want to meet up. Regardless, please contact me whenever you can. I hope to hear from you real soon. Have a good one, high rollers." And then that's the end of the letter.
Who's he again?
The guy we made alliance with
Yeah.
after taking down the Chiliaxian ship.
Yep.
That literally could be like 3 crews in my head. You're gonna have to narrow it down for me.
He's the guy all the way back at Rickety Squibs who like his ship came on board and you guys like convinced him to like join your fleet.
Like level 4.
Level
Yeah.
4. Like when you were at Rickety Squibs.
Okay, so this is the dude that was trying to kind of take us on, and then we basically absolutely destroyed him.
No,
We put him
this
on
was
the dock and tied him up.
no, this was pure
We've never
friend.
fought this guy.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
pure friend. You guys have been purely friends with him. And he's been purely
Okay.
friendly.
Yeah, we diplomacied him. He said if we could take down a Chiliaxian ship, he'd join us, and then we took down the ship, and he joined us.
So many crews at this point, man. I can't keep track of it.
With that letter was the
Just gotta find this.
And then he also provided, I will give you a choice. He provided either a sending stone, or basically like a wand of sending with 50 charges, or a portable hole. Which one would you prefer?
Portable what?
Portable hole.
How complete is this hole?
What's that do?
It
Is it a full hole or half a hole?
has a children.
How
It's
moist is the hole?
it's like the best way to describe a portable hole is it's a blanket that you put on the ground, and then when you remove it, there's a big hole, and it's extra dimensional space.
Stores
What's
a
the
pretty
gut
good amount of junk.
hole?
What'd you say?
What's the girth of the hole?
The girth of the hole actually is something that does matter. Hold on. Hold on. Portable hole. It is 6 feet in diameter and 10 feet deep.
Oh. So we just put something in the hole and it's like
In that
just
hole.
storage?
Yeah, so like
it's a kind of janky bag of holding.
it's a janky bag.
Oh,
It's a bag of holding, but you can do tricks with it.
It's like an
bag of
extra
holding.
dimensional room before that existed.
Yeah,
And it can't be upgraded.
essentially.
It's like
Yeah.
a bag of holding, but for bodies with more steps.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do tricks with it too. There's some silly stuff you can do with portable holes, but
Oh,
yes.
like putting a portable hole in a bag of holding.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hypothetically, if we put down a welcoming mat for the Hurricane King, and that mat happened to be pulled out from under his feet with
Into
a
a
hole
hole.
under it,
Yes.
he could just
But
live
when-
there forever.
Yes, but when he's stepping on it, it's not a hole until you pull it out from under him, and then it's a hole. Yeah.
Okay, sounds great.
It's either that or a wand of sending, like the spell. It's up to you guys.
We don't really need sending because we have a greater teleporting succubus.
I just feel like the hole has so much potential. You know?
Yeah, the hole actually is something we'd probably do stuff with.
We could use it for smuggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use for smuggling.
There you go. That's the one.
Oh,
I
and
do
if you have
one
a locked-
technical question. You go away. You go.
Okay, if you find a locked door and there's a gap underneath it, you could roll the portable hole underneath the door, jump in one side, and jump out the other side.
Yeah, that actually is a really good idea.
Who needs to lockpick
I-
anymore?
That's actually that's so raw. It's like any normal conventional lock can be subverted with a portable hole and some
No,
engineering.
it doesn't work if the door is airtight.
Yeah, like probably like dungeons it's not useful, or like places of like ancient or very specific architecture, but like normal houses you can just go into.
So
Or
I've
you
got a
could just
super
break the door down.
specific question for it though.
Yeah, sure. What's
with
up?
a specific example. So
I'm gonna just give you the
is,
item.
is there a condition for it to make like so say you drape it over a barrel and then
Yeah.
you take it off. Does the top of the barrel become the hole?
No.
does
It
it
has
not
to be
work?
able to. It has to be able to spread and be open up fully. So if you put it on top of something that could fully, if you put it on top of something that is 6 feet in diameter, then yes, you could make a hole. No, it has to be a surface.
I'm like thinking, is it
This is
possible
weird.
to basically have kind of like a storage thing, and you store stuff in that storage thing, but then as soon as you put the hole on it, it's like double storage for that thing.
Yes, you could, because everything is technically stored in the hole. But oh my
Okay.
god, my brain. Yeah, it's everything is stored in the hole, so you could put it over another storage thing, so you can store stuff in there and then also in the hole.
Yes.
But the hole, anything stored in the hole is a part of the hole. So if you put that blanket somewhere else, it will also be there. Just for clarification.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. It's all continuous. All
I
continuous.
just need to know like the niches in case any situation comes up where it could
Yeah.
be in.
I'll give you the Meropex really gave you it's like this beautiful like silken blanket essentially, that works as a portable hole. And on the back of his letter, you just see like a he just put at the end of his letter he just put like hugs and kisses. Uh,
Oh.
you're welcome for the whole, and then that's a joke. You laugh. Anyway, whatever. That's it. That's Marokagurgi's thing. He said come with him to a location. He checked up on you. He gave you some gifts.
All right, and then the other one.
Okay. Agatha Smithy. Um, she says, "Hello, Tide Call." Ooh, damn.
Oh, they're tide collars.
Nice try.
Damn, Lance. I really did that.
Nice try.
Oh, damn.
This is
Hold
a game where
on.
we're actually pirates.
Okay. Hello, High Rollers. I hope that you're doing well and have continued to retain the majority of your limbs and orifices. I am ecstatic to tell you the Rock is doing quite well. Seems that after allying ourselves with you, that has come with certain social benefits. My late husband's old friends have reached out to me. But in order for me to truly turn the Rock into a location worthy of such a prestigious pirate crew as like yourselves, I might need a little bit more money. It seems I emptied the coffers a little bit more when I gave you your startup fund. I will require 10 plunder. If you're able to give me that, I will contact some of my friends who reached back out to me, and in addition to establishing some useful political positive associations within Port Peril, I can also turn Tidewater Rock into a proper settlement. Let me know.
Quite like that.
I look forward to your response.
Well, we did just get 4 from Pegsworthy.
You did get 4 from Bucksworthy. Sure.
So, how much plunder do we have now?
I believe it's 14.
I'm in favor.
Okay. We ain't using it for anything else.
And we certainly won't without any. Aren't we trying to... I think this is something that should wait, because I'm under the impression we are going to be trying to get a new ship very soon. A new flagship, because our current ship is ass. And even though we're going to get a massive discount for owning the squibbing place, we still have to pay plunder to squib it and make it look different.
Do we really need to make it look different?
Probably?
Yes. Yes, you do.
I'm
But
saying
hypothetically,
a
if
wait.
we turned it into a place, we could get plunder from them, right?
Well, we'd probably get bill points from them, which are worth 4 plunder.
Yeah, that.
And do we have to give her all 10 at once, or can we give like 4 now, 4 in a couple of weeks?
Good point.
Talk to her.
Succubus, go talk to her.
Succubus bows. Teleports. Teleports back a few minutes later. Succubus basically relates to you. If you can do it within a month, that would be great. Any more than that, and she can't guarantee people will still be willing to work with her.
Good.
Like the
So-
opportunity will pass essentially.
I think it should wait. Especially if we're going to be acquiring a new ship very quickly. It would be kind of silly to give away most of our resources that would go towards our very new ship to make an area that honestly has no business being a big city.
But it could have business.
It's a rock with a fort on it.
Yeah, she's gonna basically expand it into an actual settlement.
There's fisheries.
I feel like we're working very hard in the wrong direction. This is Juliet in character, by the way.
Well, I'm considering what potential political alliances we'd gain from further funding them.
Well, plunder's really heavy, so we'd have to physically take it there,
Oh,
which takes
do
time.
they need plunder, or could they just take the money? Succubus asked.
Oh yeah, could they? I mean,
She
How
rolls
much-
her
how much-
eyes and teleports again.
does how much weight is 1,000 gold actually? Hold on, I'm actually curious.
Couldn't tell you. Don't have 1,000 gold.
Not that much.
Oh, just kidding. I do have 1,000 gold. 1750 weighs 35 pounds.
Oh, that's within. Can't the succubus teleport under 50 pounds?
Yeah,
So
50
she
or
can make
less.
She's in 14 teleportations.
There you go then.
Well-
That's so irritating, dude.
So,
Or she's doing 10 teleportations. Excuse me.
well, you could just take the bag of holding, put the 10,000 gold in the bag of holding. I mean, the portable hull,
The
And
whole of
teleport with-
holding.
and teleport with the portable hull.
Yeah,
Because the
it's up to you guys. Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah,
I'm voting in
just me-
favor of sending it personally.
I'm voting on waiting.
Okay, so let's see. Let me check something real quick.
Goliad, you here? Cody?
Marvel.
Mr. Golichad.
Hello?
Oh, there he is!
Hey, you're back.
Hey, hey. Sorry, I had to do my mother's taxes.
That was funny. Actually,
That's
wow,
not a
this is like-
joke.
This is like the deadline too. Wow, you were really, man. She really waited.
Oh, she was in the hospital.
Oh, oh my god.
Oh
my god. I'm so sorry.
What
I'm
an
so
asshole.
sorry.
Well, my dad said he was going to do it, which is why I hadn't done it earlier. Then he texted me at like fucking 11 o'clock and was like, "Hey, I fucking messed it up. Come fix it." So
I think what he's trying to say is we're all just wondering why she was so lazy and didn't do our taxes. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
you know what? Me too. Damn.
I know, right? I know.
Like, I know you can't walk right now, but you can type, right? Can't you?
Exactly. Exactly.
I'll make sure to let you know. Let her know your thoughts, Josh. Don't worry.
You should.
I'm so
I mean, hey, look.
sorry.
This all makes sense. We just got a portable hole, and he's digging himself into a hole. So like, it's just all holes
So
tonight.
No.
It's just all holes tonight.
All
So
holes.
Oh, yeah.
bad. I really thought you said someone else.
All facts, no printer.
Oh my god. Okay. Goliad falls through the roof onto a table. He's here
Sorry,
now.
guys, I've been gone so long. I've just been shitting for 8 weeks. But I'm good now.
Damn, Goliad. Yeah, have you lost weight?
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, this is what happens to a man when he doesn't eat.
The sphincter must be raw.
Well, hey, we have a really important question to ask you right now. I know you have no context for this, but
Oh yeah, what is it?
we need to spend 10 plunder to convert Tidewater Rock into like a little town, but it can wait a month. Do you want to do it now, or do you want to do it in a month, knowing that we're trying to upgrade and get a new ship?
I
How-
may have a tiebreaker decision if
How much total do we have?
14. Let me go double check.
Damn.
Yeah, we have 14, so it would take most of it.
Y'all want to do a payment plan? 5 now, 5 later?
how about I pay it and you'll just owe me 10,000.
Okay.
I don't understand why this can't wait. None of you are making any sense. She just told us we have a month to do this. I can have her teleported over. This doesn't have to be done now. This doesn't happen to be done next week.
We're not saying it has to be done now. We're just voting on doing it.
My vote is to do it. Later.
But how much later though?
In a month.
I think we can do it later, with the goal of we need to earn 10 plunder in this next month for that specifically.
Yeah.
So we don't have to waste the plunder we already have.
Well, it wouldn't really be
What?
waste.
It does, as we said, it could just be 10,000 gold in cash.
Yeah.
I'm with
That's true.
Goliad. It can wait. Let's try to get 10 plunder before a month's out. Because if we want that new ship, while we're squibbing it is the best time to upgrade it and make it stronger.
Well, in order to have an even longer time period, you could owe me the money instead, and then we can have longer than a month.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm really not trying to be in debt. Debt's never a good thing.
Oh my god.
Not that I don't trust you, why?
Philrain's gonna
Or
side
Hex.
with Hex in this, and he's gonna like whisper to Hex, is like, "Listen, I don't have to owe you anything, right? I've been banking with you for years."
Don't worry, I don't charge interest.
Wonderful.
So, Hex pulls out a marble that she has sitting on several sessions without ever using. This like pearl-like marble is worth about 9,000 gold.
Alright.
It is the Martial Marble of Golden Lion that you gave us like 10 sessions ago.
Yeah, I remember giving it to you, but it's been so long.
I don't remember.
I remember that.
And you see it as it Hex crushes in her hands as it explodes into coins that then immediately get vacuumed up.
You get gold bombed. You all get bombed with gold, and then you take 1 point of gold damage.
I'm dead. The gold
Yeah.
crushes me.
Okay.
Sure, that's
Yeah.
fine. If you guys want, it's fine. I mean, yeah.
Here-
So okay, you
and-
guys are gonna. Well, we
And
can
now we
say
take this bag of this portable hull, and Hex dumps 9,000 gold, 10,000 gold into the hull.
mm-hmm.
And look, the succubus can roll up and then teleport with the hull.
Okay. So she
This
takes
is
the she
annoying.
takes.
Fine. Give me the thing. And Juliet takes it, hands it to the succubus, and then she teleports away.
You get another letter about 15 minutes later as the succubus comes back. She says, thank you. I will begin work and the necessary hirings as soon as possible. Give me a linguistics check. I'm looking for a natural 20. I want you all to like roll it.
Linguistics.
Yeah, I'm looking for a natural 20 or like a 40 DC.
Got a 35.
Not enough. Okay, nothing. Don't worry about it.
It's enough if we aid. We give +4 to aids.
It's true.
It's 43.
Oh.
Nice try, Amatrian. If you're gonna set really high DCs, I'm gonna cheese it.
I mean, this is for, sure, hold on. I'm gonna message Hex. That's it. I'm setting this up, Hex, for 30 sessions down the line.
Okay.
Alright, Goliad, it's good to know that our opinions don't matter.
Oh,
It happens.
No, what are you guys
Philrain's gonna
doing now?
cross his arms and like smugly go, "Ah, Juliet, they never did." And then he like looks at Goliad and winks and goes, "Yours did."
Goliad's just gonna nod a little bit, kind of like a half smirk.
Juliet smiles, knowing full well that she's leaving your ass behind.
Oh no! What a nightmare.
So, bickering aside, you guys now. Jack kind of comes up. He looks at you guys and he says, "So, what are we waiting for? Are we going to Bull's Bluff now?"
In 2 days.
Fine. Fine. I can wait 2 more days.
Yes, we can start getting everyone prepared, the map and plans and investigation for everything we can find about Bull's Bluff, and then we leave in 2 days.
That also
Fine,
gives us our crew
fine.
a day off.
Yeah, your crew, important. They sleep and they need food. Yes, I understand. He walks off. Give me a sense motive on
We should put him in the hole.
him.
I rolled a
you
3.
guys are just all getting the vibe that he's like really anxious. He seems like ever since you guys have gotten back, and it's been more apparent that it's going to happen eventually. He's just been really nervous, like just really anxious all the time. That's it.
Oh.
A moment later, Mike Hawk appears. Mike Hawk appears and he says, "Mistress, talking to you."
Ah, yes.
And he basically spends about 5 minutes putting on new skin for you.
I have a question for the group.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Hex reaches up towards her eye. Should I rip this back off? Like, to match the old one?
Would it give you any negatives?
It'd make me harder to fake being a person.
Your body, your choice, Hex.
I'll leave it for now, and then can rip it off dramatically at the proper time.
Can
Speaking
I
of-
keep the eye?
No, not the eye. The skin.
Oh.
Oh,
Can I keep the skin?
When I'm done with it, I guess.
Okay, you can't ask any questions why though.
Why can I not
Goliath.
ask questions?
No, you can't ask questions about why I want to keep it.
Again, they
asking
continue
about-
talking. They continue talking about skin. Goliath and Jet. Oh my god.
Use your words.
Anytime, anytime. That's alright.
Goliath and Juliet. What are you guys talking about? When they keep talking about skin for 5 more minutes.
Hey, Goliath.
yes.
We are going to the Pirates Council pretty shortly. Probably in the next couple hours.
Okay.
Philrain is not going.
Okay.
As vice captain, which is basically what you are obligated to take his place if you want.
Yeah, I'll take his place. I'd like to see his intentions. This is the Hurricane King, right?
Yeah, this is his council. We already have a plan as to how we're going in. We kind of chose the showboaty way.
Okay. What are we doing?
Have you ever thought of skydiving?
Not really. I mean, my sister can fly, but I can't. I've never really done that. What are you talking about?
Well, I think you missed it, but I have a device that I've made that can fly. It flies very, very fast. Faster than probably anything.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and we're gonna use it to get to Port Peril in about 20 minutes. And then from the sky, we're going to jump out and land in the Pirate Council.
Oh, that's pretty sick. How are we gonna avoid fall damage?
I'm a wizard.
Oh, okay, so feather fall everyone, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
All right. Uh, do we have any like plans to strike a sick pose? Like,
Damn right.
do you want to try and be like on my horns or something? So as we land, we're like really tall.
That'd be fun. I think I'm going to land reading a book.
Okay, okay. You're gonna land reading a book. Uh, trying to think about how I want to land. Uh, I don't know. Maybe I'll just land horns first and do like a front flip and rip up some of the floor.
Yeah.
Have it stuck to my horns. I can try that.
I scream at
Oh.
Hex to stop their conversation.
But yes,
What's your sick entrance pose for the Pirate Council?
I could surf on the shield.
Perfect. Okay.
That's gonna look sick.
And Terrigan shield.
We
You
can
guys
leave
still
in an
drop me
hour.
off, right?
Once
you
you
say?
just want to stay at Rock Rock.
Did you want to go into Port Peril?
Yeah, that was
already?
my plan from last time.
Oh,
go to
you
Port
just
Peril
don't want to
because
go to
I
the
grew up
council. I got
Yeah.
you. You just want to go to. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna gather information.
Okay, that's totally cool. Okay, sounds like you guys all have a plan. So let's kick this. Let's get this going. You guys. Reminder: I'm running this by the book for a little bit. I'm gonna start doing custom stuff later. I just want to say that right now. Okay, great. So you guys are flying. We cut to you guys. You know, say your goodbyes. You get everything in order. You guys are flying through the sky. Juliet, what's your actual vehicle look like? One more time. Like really get like the scope of it while you guys are like traveling at like crazy speeds.
So, as we walk to the Echo where it is kept, she rips off this sheet covering it, and it is an open air, basically like just a biplane, like a propeller airplane. Except on the back of it, where like the tail is, there are two little jet engines. There are 4 seats. And she says, everyone's seen this except for you, Golichad. This is the flying rhino. I promise it's ready to go this time.
That instills confidence. What do you mean by this time?
Last time it couldn't fly very well. This time, don't worry about it.
This time I shouldn't be worried. It's good. Totally fine.
Don't worry, I can fly.
Very comforting to the one person that can't fly Hex. I appreciate that.
How
All
are you
right.
filtering to fly now?
It's true.
And Juliet opens the hatch, and it launches into the sky. And in the like pilot's chair, she hits a couple of buttons, and you hear like engines whir up, and you're all shoved back into your seat from the G-force as it just full speed takes off.
This has some get up and go, I see.
Let me see. I know only I care about this, and that's okay. It's going at 261 miles an hour.
Jesus Christ, that's awesome.
So I think we get there in like
That's
20 minutes.
Okay. So you guys, G-force, just like it's sort of safe-ish. G-force is currently crushing your ribs slightly, but that's okay. That's normal. This is before modern modern design with passenger safety as in mind as it was back then. And you guys vroom, just like cutting through the sky. Give me a perception check, all of you, really quickly. It's a good perception check. It's a bit of a hard DC, but not impossible. Just a little challenging.
I'll aid Juliet. I don't know if I can aid perception, but
No one can aid. You all have to roll by yourselves. No aids. You all have to roll yourself. Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, I'll say everyone sort of sees it. You just see like a dragon-like shadow over the clouds for a moment. You think, as you guys are like leaving, Grox Rock, you cutting through the air faster than nearly any other creature that exists within the system. And to you, the fastest creatures in the world at this moment in time. You slow down as if to not die as you get closer and closer, Juliet. And you, how far up are you guys gonna be falling from? I just want to just get like a scale for my own head.
Let me see the limit of this. I don't know, probably like 100 feet.
100 feet? Okay. And then here's the map for Port Peril.
Hey, there it is.
So where are you landing within? So this is, everyone knows this is where Kurdak's hold is. It is called the, the name escapes me. I think it's the Lucen Hold? Yeah, the Lucre Hold. So are you dropping just straight there, or are you trying to drop in a more populated area to really give off them that vibe? What you going for?
I'm under the impression.
I'll be going to the popular area.
Yeah, I'm under the impression that the Pirates Council is like happening now, so we're trying to drop into it.
It isn't happening right now.
Wow, that's lame.
But you can still drop there if you like.
Do we want to explore the town for a little bit, and then we can make our dramatic entrance when it's time?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So dropping in the middle of like a populated area to make like the biggest scene, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Man, what is a role to really style? I'm really trying to think.
I
think
am
it's
not trying to
performance.
land where they're landing, just to make that clear.
That's totally fair, but like, what is the for those who are trying to style? I feel like it's
Acrobatics?
performance or acrobatics is good. Acrobatics, performance, or something that you can argue could make you look flashy when you're landing.
Oh,
Profession sailing to make me look like a sick pirate?
I
Yep.
feel like it would be both of them. Acrobatics to see if you stick the landing, performance to see how good it looks to others.
Well, I think because Featherfall automatically makes you stick the landing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you auto stick the landing.
Probably,
So
I
I'll
vote perform then.
So roll either acrobatics or perform, or if you can justify something else, make me roll. DC's not that high.
Since I am using my surfboard to basically swim, can I use swim?
Sure, I will allow that. I will
Because
allow
I
that
am
for to do this.
then I am summoning my servant to functionally crowd surf on the servants, because I can do that as free action.
That's insane, but okay, that's kind of cool. I'll give you a +4 to that, Hex. I'll give you a +4 to that.
I roll swim instead of taking 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 32.
Okay, Juliet
19 acrobatics.
and Golian.
Give me just a second. I'm trying to justify anything else.
Hold on, Goliath. Let me really set you in the mood, okay? You ready? You ready, buddy? Okay, this is the vibe as you guys are falling.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There it is. If I can use climb to grapple, can I grapple the ground to do like a front handspring when I land?
Oh my
God, you're reaching.
Literally.
Sure. I'll give it to you. Take a -5. Go for it.
24.
Okay. So, one more time. People are bustling, moving about. Everyone is living life. There's muggings happening. You see like people fighting. There are people just doing business. It's a rowdy pirate town. And then everybody looks up to the sky as you guys, F you, Jen, I hate you. As you guys fall from the sky. One more time. The pose is Golichad. What's your pose?
I'm gonna hit the ground with my hands and do like a front flip and land with my like fist in the ground.
Superhero landing.
Yes.
Extra superhero landing. Hex, you're surfing, yeah?
Yep, surfing through basically invisible waves under a sea of ever appearing and disappearing servants.
And Juliet.
Juliet lands reading a book, not even paying attention.
Okay. Everyone just stops and watches as you all fall. And as you touch the ground, it is disturbingly quiet.
Except for the jet engine in the sky that just rockets past.
Yeah. Other than that, for those rolls, I will give you guys just straight 3 points of infamy.
Yeah.
Just 3 points of infamy for that.
I think we're halfway there to a mythic boon, fellas. Yep.
Everyone, as I said, everyone is like quiet and just staring at you. And it is uncomfortable and also very vindicating. Because you can tell, like, people who don't understand magic are very common. They have no idea how you look like a god for a moment, descending from the sky. What are you guys doing immediately after you land?
You guys want to go get lunch?
Yeah, sounds good to me. I think I see a cafe over there.
Hungry.
Let's go.
Okay. So.
Oh, can I roll an intimidate check just to see how intimidated everyone else is that we just landed? Like that?
Give me a sense motive.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Yeah, give me a sense motive. Terrified. Absolutely terrified.
As they should be.
But like also like an awe. Like again, you look like gods for a moment. The guards of the like town don't even approach you. They don't. They just ignore you and just keep walking.
As they should. We're terrifying.
So yeah, where are you guys going to?
Lunch.
Lunch?
Yeah.
Okay.
How much time do we have to kill before the Pirate Council starts?
The Pirate Council is gonna be. Give me a knowledge local as you're kind of you're trying to figure that out. Give me a knowledge local to try and figure that. Okay, Julia.
30.
Okay.
After 20.
So you didn't know this before, and no one told you this. So you're learning this right now. Just kind of figuring out by asking some people, and kind of observing some like cultural norms and hearing people talk as you guys are walking towards your lunch. The Pirates Council is going to be happening tomorrow evening. Before you're allowed to go there, you need to meet with Kurdak Bonefist's first mate in order to pass like the tests, essentially, to see if you're even allowed to like truly go. Like you were invited, but you haven't passed the test. Do you get what I mean?
Sure.
Okay.
It's sort of like it's like a fraternity. It's like you were invited to join, but you haven't gone through the hazing yet. It's like that.
Okay.
The name of the first mate is Saduk Goldtooth.
Saduk Goldtooth.
Sadak.
What a name.
I know. Saduk or Sadak? You figure he'll probably find you with how public of an entrance you made.
Hell yeah.
And yeah.
So it's good eating around here.
Can I roll a local check since I've lived here my whole life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should that even be a roll?
No, probably not.
Probably not.
With how
but,
smart she is.
You know the nice part, a nice hidden little joint, it's almost like a little speakeasy, is the, it's just called the Clam.
Guys, I
Do they
really like
have
this place called the
Big
Clam.
portions.
Oh yeah, massive portions, Juliet. Massive portions.
Totes.
Large portions are good.
My dad
I'm
used to
always
take me here all the
hungry.
time.
Is hungry an emotion?
Hangry is.
I know I have the hungry part.
You guys, you guys walk to the Clam. You guys walk to the Clam. You get in. You see a large, very like larger than more rotund, but very busty, half elven woman. You didn't know elves could get this fat, but she also has massive tits. She's at the bar, just kind of serving up some people their midday rum. There's like servers walking around and stuff like that. She sees you, Juliet. She says, "Is that Juliet?" And runs up and grabs you.
Ah! Hey!
Do you remember me?
Yeah, I mean, I used to come here all the time. Do you still have my
Good night.
special on the menu?
Oh yes, we do. Oh, you have such a good memory, such a smart girl. And she like, just like kind of tightens the hug a little too much. And then like kind of lets you down. Oh, it's so good to see you. I thought you were dead. Where have you been?
I'm a pirate captain now. It's a
You're a
long
pirate?
story.
I thought you would. Quite frankly, we all thought you'd be one of them smarty people, alchemists.
Yeah, something like that. I'm working on electricity.
What's that?
You know how like a torch provides light?
Mm-hmm.
So there's like here, and she pulls out like a prototype light bulb that she's working on. This provides light without heat, or without as much heat.
Sounds like you're trying to kind of undo the natural order of things, though, dear.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
The gods don't take kind to that. Who are your two friends?
She steps back and gestures to the two of them.
Hi, I'm Golichad. Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you, Goliad. She gives you a big hug. You're taller than, you're about a little taller than her. She gives you a big hug. She says, any friend of Juliet's a friend of mine. She used to come here all the time. Oh, she had the cutest little cheeks when she was a kid. And you, miss? Let's see you, Hex.
I am Hex.
Hex? Now, you're a bit of a strange-looking fellow. Your eyes are so purple.
Purple.
And she gives you like a big, big hug. And all sorts of fellows are welcome at the Clam. We still serving the good food for the last 40 years. What do you want? You want your special, Juliet?
Always, of course.
And then what do the two of you want?
What you got?
It's sort of a mix of like breakfast food and seafood. So she has like grilled salmon. She has like fish and chips, like basic stuff like that. Then she has like a grilled salmon omelet and a fish waffle, which
What
sounds interesting.
What has the largest portions?
Probably the hurricane. I'm pretty proud of this one. She looks at you, Juliet. The Hurricane's Banquet. It's fish and chips with double tartar sauce. It's the fish salad. It's the fish waffles, and then it's biscuits served with kind of like a crab gravy.
I'll take that.
All right, that'll be 1 gold piece. It's quite expensive. Is that okay?
Okay. Can I have 10 of them?
Sure. I'll take. Sure. And what for you? What for you, Goliath?
I think I'll just take 2 of those. Just 2.
All right. Been a bunch of big eaters. And she like elbows you too hard, Juliet. I feel like a rib crackle.
I see you haven't lost any strength.
Oh no! As long as it did, my mom had me. Then she yells to the back of your orders. Juliet, what's your favorite thing?
Juliet's special is probably fried clam strips. And then like a lobster tail, and then probably like a flounder with French fries.
She brings all that stuff out to you guys in about 30 minutes. There are people who recognize you, Juliet, and they sort of say hi, kind of come up. The people at the clam are a little bit. They're still, it's a harbor town. They're still tough people, but they're a little empathetic towards people that they consider their own, and you are definitely one of them. Goliad, you sort of see, you kind of lock eyes with a man who seems to just kind of be staring at you. For a long moment as you guys are like waiting for your food.
When I look at him, do I recognize him at all?
No. Give me a knowledge local. Give me a knowledge local.
Oh, come on, that's a 2.
It's too bad Phil Rain's not here to let you reroll.
Rain ain't here.
Yeah, Philray's not here. Philray's not here.
Man, you suck.
Yes. Okay. You don't recognize him. Just some random guy.
Well, he's staring at me. Is he trying to be like a little sneaky about it? Where like I might misunderstand, like he might be looking at something else? Or is he like looking through me? He's staring so hard.
He looks like he's seeing a ghost.
I guess I'm gonna go say hi. So I'm gonna walk up to them. It's like, hey, can I help you?
He seems like he doesn't know how to react properly.
Do I know you, friend?
Adonis?
Okay, how do you...
I'm sorry.
It's Goliad.
He gets up and walks out. He gets up and walks out immediately.
Damn it. Can I watch to see where he goes when he leaves?
Yeah, that's totally fine. He is walking extremely fast, and he's just sort of disappearing to the crowd. Seems like he's going further south of where you guys currently are. He's going towards the south area. On the map, that would be like 23. I don't know exactly where you guys are. I think you're somewhere in like between 17, 22, and 24, like right here. I think you guys are somewhere in here. But he heads like towards 23, towards this like darker region.
Okay, I'll just keep a mental note of that to go find him.
Where are they?
They're
Map wise.
they're probably like right here in this kind of like I think you imagine the place is like off to the side. So maybe like right here above like 24 is where the clan
Okay.
is. You can be anywhere you want.
I'm gonna be over here. That's where I'll
Over
be.
there. Okay, you're over there. Gotcha.
What is
You
this?
see him like the darkness?
Yeah.
It's
Is it like a
Slums.
mountain?
slums. Huh? Yeah, it's like in the mountain. It's like built into the mountain. I believe Joshua is double checking his facts. Yep, I believe so. I believe it is literally in the mountain.
Oh my god, he doesn't know.
No,
No,
well, that would be
fact.
highly fortified, hard to siege.
Geography is everything.
Hex is just eating. Like, not this fast cram everything in your mouth eating, it's just like this constant bite, bite, bite.
A squirrel.
You guys need to eat your meal. We cut over to Thilrain. You people looked at you land as well. You didn't really care. You just started doing your thing. You're just trying to gather information, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. What information are you trying to gather?
About potentially like the artifact thing.
Oh, your thing?
Yeah, my thing.
Sure. Give me a.
Well, I'll be trying to find out stuff about that because I'm not expecting that to be super well known. So that, or the area it might be in, because I know it's underground.
Give me a diplomacy. Okay. You start looking around. You see as you're talking to people, no one knows what you're looking for specifically. Like no one knows what you're talking about.
Right.
You do hear that a lot of the more rare and like artifact level things are kept with Kurdak Bonefist. And he sort of hoards them in his own personal coffers, essentially. So, and you know that would be like 5 is where his hold is, up north. So
Where I have my character sheet.
Okay,
Where?
right here.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, it'd be over there.
Okay.
That's really all you're getting. I'll give you the additional information of people seem to just as you kind of learn more about like Kurdak, just because you think he might have it. People don't seem to particularly like him.
I'm gonna find out more information about all of this by going to the brothel I grew up in,
Okay, sure.
which I would imagine is near the docks, so over here or something.
Yeah, there actually is a specific brothel that I think I do. Did you have a name for it, or if not,
No.
I'd know where. Okay, I know
No, I
where.
didn't.
Okay, cool. You're just heading. That's gonna take a little while. We'll say, yeah, that's gonna take a little while, but that's happening. What is the rest of the party doing? Right now, you guys finished eating. Are you just lounging, or what are you doing?
I think we're expecting Kurdak to come to us.
His
Or his
first
first
mate.
mate.
Oh yeah, the first mate to come find us.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
chill, have a few drinks while we wait for him, I guess.
Yep. Hex takes another 10 gold coins. I'd like this much alcohol.
Okay. You guys can keep there. Jilly is what people call her. The half elf barmaid. Kind of talks to you for a bit, Juliet, and the rest of you about like your story and stuff like that. People. Oh, were you gonna say Golichad?
Can I ask specifically for embarrassing stories about Juliet to see if she'll tell us some?
Oh yes! Oh, I have so many. Oh, where to start? Oh man, where to start? Did you know Juliet used to sleep with her blankie until she was 15 years old?
Oh,
Ah!
really?
Juliet's just screaming.
It was adorable. She'd carry around with her everywhere. She used to write, well, I never understood it much, but she used to write like notes and stuff on it too. So, and she'd look at it and read it. She had a diary.
Ooh.
Although we all knew not to mess with it. She trapped it, and if anyone touched it, it blow up. We don't know how she did that.
Oh.
Yeah. And then and she looks over at you, Juliet. And you know that moment when you know like your mother is gonna say something horrible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Washes over you.
I'm gonna go see my dad. And
You
Juliet
have a
gets up and
father?
leaves.
You have a father!
Yeah, not everyone's an orphan in the adventuring world. Anyway, gotta go bye.
Go on.
You have a father? Juliet used to have a crush on. I'll ask Lance right now. Is Juliet what's Juliet's sexuality? Genuinely.
She's probably
Like,
bye.
She's probably bi. Okay. Then Juliet used to have this crush on this little boy. Back then, he was more of an adult. He was a halfling. She didn't know the difference at the time. That's okay. He was about a few years older than her, and she used to follow him around, all around town, and try and show him her inventions and everything. And then one day, he shut her down so hard, it permanently traumatized her. It's why she still has trouble talking to people to this day.
Oh. Can I get his name and address for no reason?
Oh, of course. Well, he is a bit of a pirate, but his name used to be Joshua. Plotting so hard. I actually need a second. Hold on.
His name used to be Joshua. There we go. Looks like you got it.
That's it. You got it. Hold on. I'm actually plotting so hard right now.
Call him Halfy the Halfling.
That is so stupid.
Pantsless Patsy.
Hansel's Patsy.
Offbeat the halfling.
What was his freaking name? Hold on, there's actually a character in this game I want. Hold on.
Finglewumber.
Finglewumber?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a halfling. His name was Miescure. Miescure was his name.
Oh my gosh, he's having a stroke.
M
Can
M
you
M
spell
Y
that?
S M Y S K U R.
Oh, Miska.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't always he didn't grow up here. He was a bit of a Chilaxian slave before he lived here. He didn't live here for too long, but while he did live here, Juliet took a liking to him. He was very smart. He was an alchemist. He was the only one who could really keep up with Juliet.
Okay, wonderful. Does he have a residence here or anything like that?
No, not anymore. Well, he used to be further up north, but he's kind of a pirate now. Don't really know what happened to him, honestly. He actually went off to some people say that he for a little bit of a time worked for Harrigan, Bonham's Harrigan. Are you familiar with him?
I'm very familiar with his corpse.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Oh.
1 second.
Do-
I feel like I've made a mistake. Telepathically to Hex. Do these people like Harrigan, or can I say I killed him?
Let me see. Oh. Did you know Harrigan?
Oh, you kind of either hated him or loved him. I try to keep out of the whole pirate business. It's not really I don't like it. She's telling the truth that she doesn't like it. You sense there's maybe something she's not talking about? but you don't think she's being disingenuous.
Telepathically, she seems somewhat neutral. Might be hiding something.
All right. Well, I'm not very good at lying, so I'll just be straightforward. I killed him.
And her jaw like drops, and she says, "What?" And we cut to Juliet, who's, what are you doing right now, Juliet? You've walked away.
Yeah, Juliet's going to see her dad.
Okay. You're like on the way there, and don't worry, Phil Rain, we will come to you. I have not forgotten. I know you've not gotten a chance. Where's your dad? Where's your papa?
Probably like like this island.
Okay, that makes sense. So okay, so you head over to. By the way, this map is to scale, so this is a pretty, it's a city. It's a pretty big city.
The measuring is to scale.
Yeah, measuring is to scale.
I was like to say it's scale, and like, you're fitting 5 houses in a 5-foot square?
That's like
Yeah,
half a mile.
You can fly.
She whistles, and her jet just scoops her up. And she just rockets over there really quick. She gets there in a round and a half.
You get over there, you drop off. You're at your father's place. What's your father's place look like, Juliet?
So he lives in the workshop. So does her grandpa. It really kind of looks like a Frankenstein's setup, where there's like lightning rods, and they are all about trying to discover electricity, figure out how it works. And there's probably failed projects out front that are just like rotting and that they haven't bothered messing with since they didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. You you're at the front door. You can hear the sounds inside of people working. You're just heading inside.
Yeah, she heads inside. Grandpa's so old, he like never leaves, but Dad may or may not be here.
You kind of go inside. There's like a little, you know that like you guys have like an automated trap system, and you knew what it used to be, but you know they changed it relatively recently. You can roll me a reflex save with like a +5.
Sure. Let my character sheet load as I made changes to my backstory. Please. There it is. 36.
36. You kind of open the door cautiously, and shotgun shoots out.
Oh, damn.
It's like, it looks like rubber bullets, or like non-lethal rounds.
Yeah.
And then you hear from inside your grandfather say, "Marco, was that you?"
No, Grandpa, it's me.
"Juliet,
Yeah, how you doing, old man?
come here real quick. Come here."
Okay.
You go into the shop. You see your grandfather working. He has like a number of tools laid out on a bench. He says, "Okay, Juliet, so I think I figured out how to increase the efficiency of the cylinder rifle in order for it to be more quickly able to be reloaded and also quicker to fire. Increase the fire rate, essentially. But the issue is that the cylinders, lengthwise and widthwise, are just a little bit too much, but in order to reduce them, I'd have to also calculate for reduced bullets, and then I'd have to do another chemical calculation for how much gunpowder would have to be," and he's just like going on and on about how to like improve a cylinder rifle, essentially.
Grandpa, it's fine. I get it. Here. It's been a while. This is and she just holds out her gun. This is what I'm working with now. I've made
He
a
looks
lot
at
of
it.
tweaks.
Looks at it, 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 looks at it for 10 minutes straight. Doesn't say something clearly. He says, "This is genius.
Thanks.
Rough, but genius."
Well, I mean, considering what I've been working with for the last few months on a pirate ship, it's what I got.
You were with pirates?
Oh, it is a long story. I'm actually a captain now of a pirate crew.
Julian, we've raised you better than that. Why are you a pirate? Those incompetent fools don't know the difference between an oyster and a clam.
Well, you're right, but they're useful to me for the time being.
I don't like this, Juliet. Pirates are bad. Bad for business. Always bad for business. Bad to be around. They cause nothing but misery wherever they go. They only want to take.
No. Listen. I'm using them because I figured something out. And she pulls out this light bulb again, the same one she just showed the lady in the clam. And
Grandfather drops all his stuff. He drops all his stuff.
she holds it up in the air and it lights up and it just illuminates the room a little bit.
His eyes like go wide. He just grabs you and hugs you like really tightly. And then he just begins jumping up and down in joy. Tell me everything.
She takes a deep breath,
then-
smash cut over to someone else.
Yeah. Thorin, hey buddy, how you doing?
Hello.
You are gathering information. Was there anything else you were gathering? I'm just making sure I didn't forget anything. You were just looking for specifically that, right?
I was looking for that, and then after I looked for that and I went to the brothel, I was kind of just hearing what's going on, like seeing if there's any information, kind of towards my crew, towards the king, about the thing I'm looking for, just general that stuff, the talk.
Okay, so you go to the House of Stolen Kisses. I'm trying to make sure I have the right. Yep, it's called the Mermaid's Bucket. Is the name of the location. It's also known as what's it called? The Mermaid's Bucket. I think it's just called the Mermaid's Bucket. It's not the house. Okay, so you go to the Mermaid's Bucket. It's kind of themed around, you can guess it, mermaids. But it is very close to the harbor and well known across the city. You walk in and you see it's a brothel. This one is a little bit more open than a lot. So as you walk in, you're walking through like the initial hallway. You see people like just pitting each other up against the walls, getting it on any and everywhere within the confines of the place. And you walk up to like kind of like the front, not the front desk, but sort of like the lobby area. And you see Nefti Unwesha, a kind of like lanky, beautiful female woman. You can tell she's like not in her prime, but she still looks beautiful. She has like a mermaid mosaic with like this red resinous substance is covering over like the wall, visible from the outside. The entire place sort of has like this underwater but somehow red light district theme going on. It's really interesting. And people are drinking and just getting at it in every which sort of way. Nothing too bad in this open area, but still it's pretty packed, one could say. And then there's rooms in the back and upstairs and downstairs. You approach this woman Nefti, and she looks like she's looking through some reports. You know that she's looking through like the basically like the ledger. This place also supplies rum to like every single place in the city in Portugal.
If this is like the brothel, this is where I literally grew up, by the way.
Yes, this is the brothel. This is it. It's a brothel and tap room at the same time.
Okay, well, this is where I grew up.
Yeah.
Like, was born and everything. That
Yeah.
was my backstory. So I
So-
probably know most of the people here. Maybe some people I don't know.
Yeah, you don't recognize all the patrons, but you know the workers for the most part. There are some switch outs, but yeah. Nefty, she's been the proprietor forever. She was with you when you were growing up for the entirety of your childhood. She's going through the ledger. She sees someone coming up. She kind of puts it away very smoothly. You can see her like taking a mental note of where she was, and she turns to look at you. She gets ready to turn on the charm, and then she looks at you and says, Philrain? Philrain, is that you?
Yeah, of course it's me. Who else would be this dashing?
Still arrogant. She kind of looks you up and down. She says, You've changed.
Well, yeah, I was wearing different clothes, obviously, last time we saw. Keep up.
That hasn't, though. What was your relationship with the workers and the proprietor here? Philrain?
I mean,
Positive is what I'm getting the vibe of.
I would imagine kind of like a family type thing.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. She says, You managed to get out of here, and yet return to us. I'm happy to see you, but you found something better, right?
Oh, of course. I'm just stopping by for now. My crew's in the area, so I figured I would, come and he knocks on the table and goes, touch base a little bit, and maybe find out some information.
Crew, you're a pirate now. I can't say I didn't see that coming necessarily, but I do think it's surprising how fast it happened. You're with the high rollers, aren't you?
Well, with the high rollers and the high rollers, it's all the same, really. But yes.
You can see like a genuine smile cross her face. She says, I've seen a lot of people. I've talked to and seen a lot of people who spread rumors about your group, about your crew. It seems you remembered some of the things we taught you. You're seen as sort of a hero crew, but also a powerful, authoritative, sort of respected, feared pirate crew across the shackles. And I am so happy that you did the thing that no one here in this town thought you could do. How's it feel?
Well, obviously it feels great. How do you think it feels?
Whenever men tell me about their dreams, sometimes I feel a little bit empty. I wanted to make sure you didn't feel the same.
The only thing I'm empty on right now is food, booze, and information.
Of course. Come up into the back. She like nods towards another like one of the servers, and the server like walks over to the counter. You recognize her. She looks at you and like her eyes go wide, and as like Nefty like brings you to the back essentially, and you sit down, sort of like the changing room slash like bedroom area. It's safe back here. It's a little bit worse than you remember it to be. But she doesn't seem to mention anything or refer to that in any type sort of way. You sort of sit down at one of the kind of like large, not a bean bag, but like a large circular chair. She
Yeah.
sits down beside you. She stabs through a coconut and just kind of drains some of the like water milk into a cup, hands it to you. It spikes it with rum, swirls it a little bit, and then hands it to you. And she does one for herself as well.
I toast and go cheers, and then glug it down.
Cheers. She plugs it. She says, I am so happy to see you. And like the facade of like the proprietor kind of goes away. I am so happy to see you. It has been too long since I've had a chat with someone who still has hope. What? Tell me everything. What has been going on with you, Phil? Tell me what happened. You disappeared. Well, you didn't disappear, but at the very least, we saw you every once in a while.
The camera fades out anime style as they don't say anything, and it's just I fill her in on everything that's happened up until this moment.
That is a lot of information. I'm assuming this is all confidential.
Of course, of course.
Hmm.
Apart
I'll
from,
make-
stuff about our exploits.
Hmm.
Always love that to be spread.
I'll make sure to charge anyone extra if they ask for it then. She gives you a smile. Do you tell her like your personal stuff or just the main stuff?
Just the main stuff.
She says that calling one night you told me of it. Did you ever find out what it was?
I did, in a way. And I'm still trying to find out as well. And I wondered if you'd be able to help me with that.
I'll do what I can. What can you give me?
That depends. What's your price?
I mean, I need a little bit of information before I can get you any additional information. I need something to work with.
I'll give her information about the person in the clouds that's mind controlling people.
Okay. She says she's asking more like you're trying to find something, but do you tell her what you're trying to find? Like vaguely.
I mean, as much as I know what it would be like, I'm not gonna say why I need it though.
Okay, sure. And then okay, you'll pay her with that information. So you tell her about the dragon pod. She says, all right, that's a lot actually, but I know some people who might want to take a crack at slaying a dragon. I can earn us some coins. What you're looking for, there are a few locations that I could think of within the town that do in fact have what you're looking for. Marg's Emporium, Merchant Marina, even Mystic's Redoubt are places that could have what you want. However, I think what you're really looking for is within Lucrehold, with the King's Treasury. It sounds like something he would covet. He is a bit of a narcissistic, paranoid madman. So something of value that could be at the level of an artifact would be of interest to him, and he would covet it. With extreme prejudice, I don't recommend trying to get to it unless you have a number of very powerful allies.
Well, I do. So tell me more, tell me more.
Okay. She gives you like the general layout of Lucrehold, and she tells you like kind of like the guard rotation and sort of how the security is set up there. And then she says the personal armory also has a variety of magical creatures that are able to protect it. And of course, it's protected by Kurdak Bonefist. Various spells that would alarm him if anyone tried to get in it, and his first mate. Two of the strongest people to ever exist on the Shackles are aware of anyone trying to break in from any angle, even extra dimensional and spatial manipulation abilities. The easiest way to get into it, quite literally, is brute forcing it, or getting the permission of the Hurricane King himself.
I see. Duly noted. I think that's pretty much all the information that I wanted.
She looks to you. She kind of senses that the conversation is coming to an end. And you guys have chatted just about like random things happening, some laughs about like patrons that have still kept coming. She tells you of a man who she reminds you of I think his name is Jim, and he's been coming in to get dominated by the women here for the last 20 years.
Right.
On Friday, every single Friday at 8 p.m.
So it's Jim, and what does he do exactly? Like,
Jim
specifically?
likes it's a variety of things really, but he likes us to take control.
Not what
Last-
he likes. What does he do?
What does he do for a living, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, I think he works at a nearby bar. I believe the bar is Fish Nips.
Okay.
He's a paying customer. But Jim does enjoy the patrons. He does enjoy the women here.
Okay.
Quite a lot. And at this moment, you also see like other women, like other members of like your family, kind of like coming into the back, and they all just like run up and hug you. They tell you how much they've missed you. They tell you to like tell them everything. You give them like the main version, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're asking questions about kind of your companions. They ask you, who's the hottest of all? One of the girls says, who's the hottest of all your companions? Like, who's the hottest person on
Golichad.
your ship?
Probably me. Like,
Philrain!
it's
No!
so difficult just by comparison.
Other than second hottest.
Second hottest. Ooh.
You see one of the girls says, Juliet sounds kind of feisty. I bet she loves being put in her place. Another woman says, I like that Hex. She seems like she could really take anything she wants, ever. And then like one of the male prostitutes he says, that Goliath, he's up my alley.
Philrain's gonna smirk and go, out of all my companions, I'd say the hottest has got to be Barry.
Everyone in unison. The Marsh Giant?
I never said he was a giant.
Well,
I
he's
said
a
part
giant,
of him
but-
was giant.
I'm so cursed. Oh my god.
Barry!
Didn't you tell us that you wanted to eat black kids?
No.
Oh. You gave them no context with Barry. Okay, gotcha.
Want to
And
have
they
a
go-
little mystery to him?
What's Barry like? What's his personality?
Oh, he's really big. And he's a little bit of a foodie. He's very strong, and he's always got this taste for the unknown.
Oh, he sounds like he likes exotic things. I bet he has money.
Yeah, definitely.
He probably actually does now.
Oh, Barry. Okay, well, I mean, if Barry ever needs someplace to relax, and they give you like a bunch of them give you away, tell him to stop by.
Oh, I will. You'll know him, don't worry.
Okay. We'll keep a lookout. And then they all sort of like go back to work. And before we end the scene, Nefty kind of looks at you as you're like getting up to go, and she says, Philrain, you've always been a very solitary boy. have you finally made friends? Like actual friends? Equals.
I don't think you give me enough information for me to tell you about that right now. And scene.
She smiles, and then we cut back over. Goliad and Hex, you've been left alone. And we watch as it's weird. It's sort of this vibe shift in the clan. People in Port Peril specialize especially Phil Rain and Julie have probably mentioned this at some point within like the miscellaneous conversations that happen off screen. People in Port Peril, the ones that live to be older, the ones especially in this bar, they learn how to avoid danger. They know when a bad situation is coming. And almost on cue, you watch as a bunch of people just sort of like sniff the air, look around, and just kind of get up and start leaving. And Jilly sort of looks over at the entrance and she says, "Oh no, I think something bad's about to happen. Maybe you guys should scoot."
Okay. 1 second. Hex snaps her fingers as the plates go in the air, stack themselves, and then the table it magically gets cleaned.
Oh, it's so nice! That was so much fun. Go ahead.
I feel like I'm still just chilling. I feel like Hex ate what, 20 of those, right? Or just 10?
10. Just
10?
10.
I feel like Goliad's working on the second one now and is only like 3/4 of the way done, but is like really trying to hurry up and finish. He's just kind of a slow eater.
Okay.
Hex will walk towards the front entrance, which is probably where the trouble's coming from.
Okay, Hex, are you just gonna leave?
I'm just going to walk towards the front entrance.
Okay. You walk there. Like, I'm asking, you're just gonna chill there for a little bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna look outside, see what's going on.
You
the door.
see. Okay. You see a group of men, probably about 7, 8, all approaching the clan. One of them, clearly the leader, is kind of this large, extremely like muscular orc or half-orc man that has sort of like a red cape or like a red, I'm trying to think of the right word for it, not cape, a jacket with gold trim and like gold buttons. He has a shard on his back and like this regal looking armor over his chest. Kind of the fit looking like a noble pirate almost. He looks like this. NPCs, he has his gun out drawn right now. I will put him in NPC because he is an NPC.
Can I head out now having finished my second plate as well?
Yeah, like as you he kind of looks like that. I kind of want to get a better picture of him. And he kind of as you're coming out, he stops about 10 feet away from the entrance. Him and his guards all just like lock eyes with you. They seem don't tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're doing right now. They're just looking at you.
Hex is just standing in the doorway.
Yeah. Golichad, are you outside or like
in the doorway?
Yeah, T-pose in the doorway.
I guess. Well, I'm behind Hex because I was coming behind, so I guess I'm standing behind Hex, like looking at them through the doorway, kind of peering out, like, what's going on? Who are these guys?
Good question. Who are these guys? Knowledge local.
Give me knowledge
Yeah.
local.
Who are you guys?
Yep. Most of them are just guards. The man at the front is unmistakably Sada Goldtooth, the first mate of the Hurricane King.
Oh, that's Suck Dick Goldtooth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We expected him to show up. He's kind of late.
He is. He has his pepper box out. And he's just kind of looking, and he says, "Well, this is a motley two of the. Wait, you're not a captain." He looks at Golichad. Where are the other two captains?
They're around. What's up?
Juliet, I think it was visiting family, and Phil Rain came down with explosive diarrhea.
Explosive diarrhea. That's a good one.
Well, that's why Goliath here to fill in for Phil Rain.
I'm acting captain until Phil Rain is better.
Well, isn't that convenient? It's interesting that you said that. My boys saw Phil Rain head into the Mermaid's Kiss.
They do have bathrooms, do they not?
Yeah, that was before the diarrhea. It's very recent.
Yeah, you're not gonna get a vibe check. You're not really figuring out his vibe exactly. He just says,
Feels hostile.
"Well, I came to see if you were actually pirates or just some children playing at being pirates, and I think I have my answer."
Do you want to see the dead corpses we have? Is that proof?
We do keep them.
You just drop a bunch of corpses out and you vomit corpses.
How did you feel about Captain Harrigan?
Bit weak for my taste.
Oh yeah, did we have Captain Harrigan in the portable hole? No.
It's a magic trick. It's a magic trick. There's a blanket. There's a corpse.
Ooh, and then the invisible servant can lift him up and make him dance.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He says, a bit of a weak captain in my opinion. Never really became one of us. 3 captains. You
His
killed
shield
him though.
His shield makes a good surfboard.
I bet it does. That's about all he was useful for anyway.
Oh, I disagree. I think he's great decoration for your ship. Gives it a nice, cool vibe.
He looks at you guys like for a moment. He says, "I like you. You two seem like killers."
I literally eat people.
I mean, I'm literally like known for killing captains. I got like 4 under my belt at this point, I think.
Oh, I know. I've heard the exploits of Golichad, vice captain. And like him and like the pirate guards just kind of chuckle at that. I was hoping to see your entire crew. You're not gonna be going to the Pirates Council without going through some basic tests. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, we were expecting you to come back. So what's the basic test?
Oh, just a few friendly games. So to make sure you're real pirate folk, can protect yourself, can act the part, and can do the job. But I'm not going to go into depth until I have your entire crew here with me. So why don't you go find them and then meet me over by the docks. We'll have a talk there.
The entire captains or the entire crew?
Just your captains. I don't care about the
Okay.
rest of your crew.
Yeah, we left them mostly back at base. It was faster to just travel here on their own.
He's sort of like, you think you see his ear like perk up a little bit. And then he just kind of turns and says, I look forward to seeing you there, captains. Walks away.
Telepathically. So we're probably gonna kill that guy, right?
Telepathically. Absolutely.
We could do it right now.
That's why I love you, Hex.
Bang.
I call dibs.
Telepathically, I'm not in this scene.
Same.
Yep, you're out of range. Telepathically, I call dibs on his liver, kidney, and left nut.
I get the right one.
Damn it. I always miss the nuts.
We cut. What are you guys doing before I do one last cut? Before I'm gonna bring all of you together.
I think her name's Jasmine.
What?
Who, me?
You said
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, you said what are we all doing? I said I think her name's Jasmine.
Oh.
I was there, Phil Rain. I got it.
That's
I
funny.
understood.
That's funny.
If
That
nobody
was-
got me, Golichad got me.
Yeah, you confused me and Lance because we were talking about something in DMs. So that was.
Oh wait, you
Got it.
shouldn't be. You should be focusing on the game.
I just thought it was obvious.
I'm gonna tell the DM.
I'm gonna tell a DM on you. Yeah.
Hex and Golichad got Phil Rain.
That's right.
So yeah, okay. What are you guys doing, Hex and Goliad, right now?
I imagine we're probably gonna split up and try and find the captains. I'll probably look for Phil Rain while you look for Juliet, and then we'll meet at the docks.
Oh yeah, I'd ask the elf where her family lives, so I just go there.
Yeah, that actually. Yeah, that's the most logical. Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, I know exactly where she is, and she tells you where to go to find Juliet.
I think Goliad would just look for debauchery. Just general debauchery.
It's Phil Rain. There's like you think to start at the most popular brothel, and that's where he is. We cut to Juliet for a brief moment. You finish explaining everything to your grandpa, and he's listening. He kind of looks at you and he says, "So you trust these allies of yours? They're not going to stab you in the back?"
No.
You are muted. Oh, there you are.
No, I don't trust them a whole lot, to be honest with you. I thought I was starting to trust one of them, but every now and then he reminds me that I shouldn't. So we're all kind of individuals that are working together. And it's working for now. At least.
I mean, if there was ever a way to be a part of the pirate crew, I suppose I'd prefer that for you. I don't want you getting friendly with those people.
Yeah. I don't know how much longer I'll be around them anyway. They're making worse and worse decisions as the days go on.
Better to separate from them before you get caught up in a mistake of theirs.
Yeah. She knows.
Why don't you come back here, live with us again?
I can't do that.
Why?
I know this is the biggest town in the Shackles, but I have big plans. And as long as the Hurricane King sits where he sits and is who he is, Port Peril is useless to me.
Yeah, it's useless to us too, but we can't get out.
I can get you out. Give me a few months. I can move you somewhere.
He looks at you. Give me a sense motive, Juliet.
Yeah.
He says, no, it's fine. We'll figure something out.
Oh, I know exactly what that means.
Yeah. You get the vibe. You get the vibe. And he says, "Now we'll figure something out. Don't worry about us."
Okay, Gramps, you got it. And she like rolls her eyes.
And you, yeah. He says, regardless of I don't know. He's been getting worse. The king. He just. I feel like a storm is coming.
Haha, because he's the Hurricane King.
No, it's because he just keeps making bad, worse decisions.
Between you
not
and me?
wor- Mhm.
And she like leans in. I don't think he's gonna be on the throne much longer. She leans back.
His eyes go like a little wide. He like looks like he wants to ask you something, but then refrains. And he says, "Well, regardless, I think he's definitely been on the throne long enough. You know, he hasn't aged much at all. It's been 40 years since he's been on that throne.
Yeah, I've heard tales of drugs or something that he's taking.
Yeah, some people think he's sucking the life force from people. Some people think he made a deal with a demon or a devil.
Making deals with the demon is a terrible idea.
It is.
Demons don't keep to contracts.
It's true.
Yeah, I should say devils. My bad.
There's probably someone
Maybe,
stupid enough to make a deal with the demon.
Maybe he's been using I don't know, some type of artifact. He likes to collect them. Hell, even us commoners know about his artifacts. And he laughs when he calls himself a commoner.
Oh. Well,
Something feels wrong, though, Juliet. Something feels very wrong.
I'm going to meet with him here soon, I think. We got a letter telling us to be a part of his pirate council.
He looks at you, and then he reaches down into a drawer and hands you a small, like, spherical object with a kind of a divoted design, with like kind of like a cross divoted design, and like it looks like a little pin on the top of it. He puts it in your hands and he says, "Throw this at the Hurricane King if he ever attacks you, and pull the pin."
Is this a holy hand grenade?
This is a holy hand grenade.
Holy shit!
It can kill. Well, not everything. It's not really like a full holy. Look, your dad, he made some decisions. He's been out for a while. Could you, if you have a chance, could you find him? He's been gone for 3 days now.
Where did he say he was going?
Just in the marketplace. And then he went out to drink. Haven't seen him since.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Telepathically, I am approaching.
Oh. Out loud. Great. One of the captains is... I gotta go.
See them. I'm not letting you go with some stranger. And you can't stop him. He gets up. He like pushes you aside. He gets up. He goes all the way to the door. He reloads the shotgun. And he kicks open the door. He says, as you're like 10 feet away, you see like an old man holding it. Like he has like this like tinker's helm on and like different like monocles for like magnifying things. He's holding a shotgun. He's like 5'6", like 70 years old, and he's just like, "Who are you? What do you want with my granddaughter?"
Hello, you must be old Juliet.
Yeah. Answer the question. What do you want with Julie?
The gold-toothed idiot has requested a meeting.
He looks surprised. Julie, I imagine you're like right there.
Yeah.
What? Oh, yes. You know about this, Juliet, yeah?
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about it before. That they have to like challenge them to see if they're worthy, even though they should be worthy because they got the letter.
I
Yeah,
believe it is what is called a power play.
that's basically what it is. She got it right. Your companion got it right.
So anyway, I have to go. But there's one more thing I want to show you. Come outside.
He comes outside. He just follows you. He's holding like the shotgun up at you, Hex. And he just like narrows his eyes at you. Hold on. He's gonna do a sense motive. He's gonna do an old man sense motive.
Old man sus.
What'd you bluff, Hex? Like,
My bluff?
yeah.
Plus 17.
Oh my god. He gets no vibe from you. He looks at Juliet and says, "You can't trust that one."
She ever so slightly nods. Just barely.
He follows
If it
you
would
out.
make you feel better, you can go ahead and shoot me.
He looks at you, Juliet.
It's not worth the bullets.
I've never seen anyone take this shot and come out unharmed.
I'm telling you, Gramps, it's not worth the shot.
But what would happen though? And you see like his brain is just like, but what would happen if I did this?
You're right. Juliet takes a sidestep.
Great. Shoot you, X. You're gonna just take it, right?
Well, action, I vigor for like 5 power points for an extra 25 temp HP.
Okay. I don't think this is a gun. Hold on, I'm looking. This is like a proper, yeah. This is like an improved gun, essentially, by your father or by your grandfather. Take 13 points of damage.
Yeah, it doesn't even get through the field. So they just fling off her.
Oh. Looks at Juliet. Like this one.
Oh, anyway, check this out. And she whistles, and just jet engine noise as it zooms by and stops right in front of us, floating.
He jumps in the passenger seat, and he gestures for you and Hex to join him. He's in the driver's seat. I'm sorry, my bad. Get in.
You're too old for this.
No, I got this. I have it.
She pinches her eyebrows, or her like
This
eyes.
This is my moment, Juliet.
Better prepare to grab him in case we explode or fall.
Yes. I hop in
Right.
the shotgun.
Hex's wings fold out.
I
And you
pat
like
the
the
ship
back-
and I say,
Yeah.
be nice to him. Because the ship is sentient.
The ship, he grabs like basically a fake steering wheel.
Yep.
Hex, you're like in the passenger with wings out, right?
Yeah, so I'm in the back.
He does not great, but like he manages to get it off the ground and starts like flying it around, and people are like looking into the sky like, what is that? As he's like curving and just swaying. It is the scariest ride of your Juliet. You think you're gonna die. You know you won't, but because you're strong, but you think you're gonna die. Yeah. Eventually it ends with him landing in the water in like the middle of the place, like right here.
Okay.
That was fun, Juliet. Okay, take me home.
Okay. And we do. And then we meet with the other party members.
Yeah. Goliath, you meet Thurain right as he's like leaving the brothel.
There you are, Captain. There you.
Hey, how's it going? Everything's been going well for me, I'd say. Successful trip, I'd say.
Good. And Goliath's just gonna look at the building. It's like, yeah, I bet it was a good time. Good for you, Captain. So, we were kind of accosted by these guys about the Hurricane King or whatever. I didn't pay super close attention, you know me.
Of course.
But they want us to go to the docks to test us. I figure we go there, beat the shit out of them, maybe kill a couple, just to prove we're worthy, I guess. So, and he said everyone had to be there, so I just wanted to come and get you.
Okay.
You good to go?
This isn't gonna put me in a situation where I could meet the Hurricane King, is it?
I don't believe so. I believe we're gonna just be beating the shit out of each other at the docks. Well, I should say I don't know we're gonna be fighting at the docks, but I assume that's what's gonna happen. Meeting the Hurricane King should be after this, so you could dip real quick afterwards.
Okay. Okay, that sounds fine with me. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, sick. Hex and Juliet should be on their way if they're not there already. They're a lot faster than me. So, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. You guys all meet at the docks. A crowd has formed. You see people have like stopped what they're doing to come and like watch what is about to happen. They have like you can tell Sadak has made a show out of this. It's him still kind of fully clad. He doesn't look as hostile currently. And he is beside all of his men. And hold on, I'm getting up the information. And a few looks like strangers essentially. And he says, well. Looks like the High Rollers decided to roll on up to Port Peril. I can't wait to see how they fare against the testing the Hurricane King requires of each free captain before they can become one of us.
This is
Everyone-
the orc talking.
Yeah, this is the orc talking. And he's smiling, sort of viciously.
Juliet
He
looks bored.
holds up a letter, which you guys would all know recognize as the letter of Marquis. And he says, this is what they test for. Let's find out what they're made of.
What's the letter of mark?
It's the thing you need to become a free captain. That's it.
Letter of mark?
I think it's Marquis, because Marquue.
This
that's
might
Mark.
be an English-British
You
pronunciation.
need another
issue.
E in there to be marquee.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's Mark.
I think Pirates of the Caribbean said Marquis.
I don't think.
Yeah, I
they
think
did.
it said Marquis. I think it's Marquis.
It's not.
Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Continue.
It doesn't
Just
matter.
letter.
Just
Yes,
letter.
say letter.
He holds
It's
up
a letter.
the letter. It's a
The
letter.
letter M.
The letter M. And
This episode of Sesame Street.
you see a ship sort of kind of just drive by and then land and just sort of bob in the water. And he says, this is where your testing will take place. Hopefully you come out of it alive. And that's where we'll end the session. Because
Oh,
it's
damn.
8:30. And yeah, it's a little later than I thought. So we'll end it there. I have more prepped, but it's gonna take it's probably gonna take like 40 minutes. So
We got time.
I'd rather do it all at once. I don't have that time or energy. Because there's a bunch that happens, and then something that happens immediately after. So we'll call it from here now. I hope you guys had a good session. Yeah, and then next time we'll pick it up. I have to take a bunch of notes.